Hi guys. Today we're going to make what I call paper rope. It's made of paper. It's like a cording. It's I've got some fun ideas I want to use it for. I've already used a big chunk of this one. I used it to make the closure on a journal that we sent to the Defy auction, and I want to show you how to make this today. Neither one of these are what I would call finished. They're works in progress, and I'm going to show you some of the kinds of paper that we want to make these. Now, if you use a magazine, you need to have a magazine that has thinner pages. This, when you feel it, it feels kind of like heavy copy paper, and that's just a little too heavy. This is more on the order of a brochure that comes out of the newspaper. Newspaper would be wonderful. I just haven't had any for some reason lately, so I don't have any newspaper. But this will work beautifully. Another thing that works and is a lot of fun is tissue paper. This is pattern paper tissue paper. This is some tissue paper, just some plain white gift wrapped tissue paper that I dyed with alcohol inks. And as you can see, it made a fun little braid. Okay, so we're going to start with this piece just because it's easier for me to show you. I'm going to take a couple sheets of this. And I'm looking for my ruler, sorry. There it is. And I'm just going to tear this. The longer you can make your pieces, the better off you are, because then you don't have as many joining places. Okay, so I'm just going to tear this. This ruler is about 2 inches wide, and it works real well. And I'm going to tear a lot of it up because we're not going to need it right now. If I tear it, then it's torn and I can finish it up. This particular thing, one of the things about doing it is good to do like when you're watching videos or a movie or TV or something like that. So it's a really good project for that. Now, I have found that this tissue paper does not tear well. So we're going to cut it. Well, I thought we were, but I apparently have run off with the scissors. There they are. And the tissue paper needs to be a little wider than our 2 inches, so I'm just going to make it about 3. And again, try to fold this to get the maximum amount of length out of it. And it does not have to be perfect. Let's see here. Looks like it's off a little bit. There we go. Okay. Now let's get down to the really nitty-gritty of this. I was going to show you this piece. This piece is made from that heavier paper, and as you can see, while it makes a cool piece, it just is too thick and too heavy. So we want something that's a little thinner. This piece right here is actually made from the same brochure piece thing that I showed you earlier. It's basically just a little bit heavier than newspaper, and it's clay coated. Now, to start, when you're starting, the best way to start is to take, let's get you in closer. I'll try to stay in frame. Is to take this piece and kind of just crunch it up. Okay, now we're going to twist this away from us. Okay, and we're just going to twist it. I'm hoping you can see that we've got it twisted, right? I'm going to take this piece and squish it. And we're going to twist it, and each time we twist it away from us. Okay. Now we're going to hold the two pieces together. And I'm going to twist this away, hold it with these fingers, twist this away, and then what's going to happen is I'm going to take this piece and wrap it around to the front, and this time I'm going to bring everything towards myself. Okay, so on the individual pieces, we twist it away. We hold it, and I'm trying to hold it where you can see. It's a lot easier when you're not trying to, when I'm not trying to show you. Okay. Then this piece that's away from us is wrapped towards us. Okay. Now once you get it started, this will stay pretty much okay. Now if it's not staying, there's a trick. You can either clip it, or you can staple it, you can glue it. Anything that'll hold on to it for a minute. It really and truly gets to be it's a repetitive thing. It's easy to do. We're just twisting it. Twist this one. And then we take the back one and bring it towards us. So the individual ones we twist away from us. We hold it and we twist the next one away from us. And then we twist the two together by twisting them towards ourselves. Okay? And you just continue that. Now, one of the problems is where it's joined together. And that's one of the things I really wanted to show you. This is done exactly the same way, the same twisting motion, but we need to start joining pieces together. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim that off at a nice long angle. And I did not measure, I just trim them off at an angle. Now, if you know you're going to continue and make a long piece, it doesn't hurt to just go ahead and trim both ends. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I apologize. And so that way it's ready. Okay. And we're just going to take this one and we're going to tuck it in here. Just kind of like we're putting them together. See here? And we're going to squish it together, and once again, we're going to take everything and twist it away from us. Oops, see, it fell out. Sometimes that happens. Now, I suppose you could put a little dot of glue on there. I have never needed to. It just, once you start squeezing it and getting it twisted up in there, it seems to work just fine. Okay, and then we'll twist them towards us. Take the other piece and get it sort of shoved in there. Twist it away. Twist this one away. And then twist them both towards you. Now, at this point right here, where you've got these two ends sticking out, all that mess, I would recommend you don't put it down right now. It's much easier if you get past that stage before you sit it down. So I just twist. See, I've got about 1 inch twisted. I hold and I twist the other one. And then I twist them together. And just do the same exact thing. It's just, this is why this is a good thing to do. When you're sitting. Once you get the rhythm going, you don't really have to think about it. Oh. Well, I hope our video is okay. Okay. Alright. And then we twist towards ourselves and twist towards ourselves until you've created yourself a nice long rope that you can use for other projects. Now, I already have a plan for this. I'm going to use it for my Totally Junk journal. You can use it and make some fun, let's see, tag tops. Would be fun to make little tag tops. It's great for closures. I thought I'd put it on this. Thought it'd be fun to look at. So stick to paper that's lighter weight. I'm going to show you now. When you put together the tissue paper, let's see here. This one's tissue paper. This is both. These are both tissue paper, and you do get a smaller rope. I mean, the heavier the paper, the heavier the rope's going to be, as you can see. Tissue paper gives us a nice tight little rope. The flyer paper or newspaper, newsprint, packing paper would be great. That gives us a little heavier rope. But let's, I got 2 pieces of tissue paper. When I put the tissue paper together, I don't cut the ends at an angle. I just put them together like this, kind of roll them up. Okay. And we just twist. Oops, that one came apart. It's because they're kind of, this is a little much. I usually don't just try to stick the new one in until I'm closer. But as you can see, the lighter weight paper gives you a smaller, tighter rope. Let's get this other one in here. And remember that once you get like this, then you twist them towards yourself. So the single ones you twist away. When you're twisting them both, you twist them towards yourself. And once again, when you're trying to put two pieces together, two pieces of paper together, it is really wise not to let it go for a minute or two until you get past that join. And they will tangle up. It's not quite as bad when it's in your lap. Twist them away. And then twist them towards yourself. Okay. Now, the longer these pieces are, the more often that it might tangle or have to be straightened out a little bit. These are pretty short pieces, but when I'm working with some of this, it's really long pieces. So it does, I do have to stop every so often and untangle it. This is really pretty strong. You can cut it. What will happen is wherever you cut it, you need to make sure that it's going to stay. On the tissue paper ones, I just tie a knot in the end wherever I cut it. I really wanted to use some of this as to bind journals with, to do different things with. So I thought you would enjoy seeing how it's done. Let me just put this in a pile. I'm going to read you a quote from my 1001 Ways to Creativity and go on today. So I hope this makes sense. If it doesn't, please leave a comment down below and let me know. If I can find the video where I dyed this tissue paper, I will try to link it up there. But have fun. Okay, let's see. This is from our 1001 Ways to Creativity. The day is coming when a single carrot, freshly observed, will set off a revolution. Paul Cézanne. The day is coming when a single carrot, freshly observed, will set off a revolution. Interesting. Okay, guys, go have fun. Make some art. Bye-bye.